2 years free maintenance and no payments up to a full year. Buy now, I'll give you $1,000 in bonus cash. Only at the Giant, Hyundai, Newport Richie, and Wesley Chapel, where volume makes the difference.
Right now on News Channel 8 at 5:30.
Good evening, I'm Josh Benson.
I'm Jennifer Lee. Thank you for joining us. It was a cool and rainy day, and it's going to get even colder tonight. Storm Team 8 Chief Meteorologist Steve Jervy joins us right now, and I actually brought a coat today.
I was going to say, were you wise?
I was on the line and I didn't.
You didn't do it?
I
took the risk.
Right.
I might. But
you can report to us later.
Okay, we'll do.
Take the dog sled out to the parking garage. All right, let's look outside here. You can see this is at the University of Tampa, obviously one of the great landmarks here in the Tampa Bay area. And clouds, lots of those today. We are expecting some clearing. Good news later this evening, but there's still mostly cloudy conditions across most of the state of Florida. But it was pretty chilly. A very different feel from yesterday's 82 degrees, and we had warm winds yesterday. Now the winds are from the north here at Lakewood Ranch, and the current temperature is 60 degrees and 14/100ths. All the rainfall's gone. You can see on Max Defender 8, we're tracking a few showers way to the east of us, but not a concern for us in terms of evening rain. Temperatures are a little bit cooler across the area, and the winds are definitely out of the north, but not too gusty at this point, generally between 5 and 10 and a little bit below 15 miles per hour. We'll talk more about a big warm-up in your forecast ahead.
All right, thanks, Steve. And you can get all of your Storm Team forecast anytime with our free Max Defender 8 app. It also gives you live access to Tampa Bay's most powerful radar.
Governor Ron DeSantis is taking big steps to keep your children safe at school.
Today, he announced he wants to assemble a grand jury to look into school security issues like the Parkland school shooting. News Channel 8's Avery Cotton is following the story for us as this day comes one day before the one-year anniversary of the shooting in Parkland.
And that was top of mind for everybody during the news conference today. Governor Ron DeSantis saying today that his hope for the grand jury is that it will be able to get all the facts from the tragedy and hold those who should be accountable.
We don't need tomorrow to remind us of what happened. We live it every day, and we've been fighting for justice for our murdered loved ones.
Family members of those killed in the Parkland school tragedy nearly 1 year ago stood behind Governor Ron DeSantis as he announced his plan to assemble a statewide grand jury.
How this school district here and other school districts have handled money for security, have handled all of these issues that impact the safety of our schools.
17 people were killed on Valentine's Day last year as alleged gunman Nicholas Cruz walked onto campus and fired shots. Since then, outrage from parents, teachers, and students for how the school board handled security issues leading up to the shooting and as the tragedy unfolded.
It is evident that there is a hornet's nest of failures that led to my sister's death.
In the wake of the tragedy, there have been calls to overturn the school board, hopes of suspension for the Broward school superintendent.
The problem is that I don't have the authority to do that for an official who is appointed.
Instead, the governor believes this grand jury will be the source of accountability, so tragedies like Parkland never happen again. Now, Governor DeSantis applauded the state's actions with the Marjorie Stoneman Douglas Safety Commission, but explained a grand jury would have a much broader scope and would have more power to make changes. Jen?
Well,